Wood and Tracy McCallan met when they were 11 years old and instantly became best friends. A unique and mysterious bond formed between them that remains to this day.
We call each other soul sisters. We've always had like a karmic, cosmic bond, if you will.
We communicate a lot without really speaking, you know, we don't really have to say a whole lot. That's always been kind of strange.
We always know when one of us is feeling bad, whether it be just an emotional depression, a physical ailment.
Several years ago, Carrie and Tracy found out just how strong the bond between them was when Carrie was rushed to the hospital with severe chest pains.
And it felt like somebody was stacking bricks one by one on top of my chest.
Incredibly, at the same moment Carrie was in the hospital experiencing chest pains, her best friend Tracy, miles away, began gasping for breath.
For no reason. I didn't feel good at all. I didn't really know what was wrong with me. I couldn't breathe. I was like hyperventilating.
I flatlined at that point.
And then I passed out. I dropped.
Was Tracy's collapsing at home a sign of the miraculous connection between these two women?
I believe that when I collapsed, it corresponded directly with her. I collapsed because she collapsed. It was too close in time.
Carrie was in a coma for 6 weeks while her condition declined daily.
Carrie was admitted with a viral pneumonia. It progressed into respiratory distress and then respiratory failure. And we literally did not expect her to survive.
Her life with Robert Froelich and their 2 sons was in serious jeopardy.
Yeah, they told us that they didn't expect her to live and that, you know, the chances were 5%. And those aren't good odds.
As the days passed with no improvement, everyone began losing hope, especially Carrie's mother.
I just felt like the whole bottom had fallen out, that everything had been done that could be done, and there just wasn't anything else to do.
Well, I was feeling very sad, knowing that there's children involved and that, you know, you don't want to lose someone you love.
Tracy was at Carrie's bedside day and night. The thought of losing her soulmate was both frightening and painful.
I was concerned that she was going to die, and she was so young, and I was concerned that I was going to lose my best friend.
After a long and difficult battle, Carrie faced death once again. But this time, Tracy was there to help.
I remember closing my eyes, and just like I was going to sleep, because I was very, very tired. And then my heart stopped. I flatlined again.
But even near death, Carrie was not far away from the spiritual connection between her and her best friend.
I remember the first thing I saw was the entrance to a tunnel. I didn't actually see it. I just was like a magnet drawn to it. I went through this tunnel, just sucked, that's the only way I can describe it, sucked right through it. I was in limbo. I was trapped. I could not find my way back to my own body.
Carrie was at the brink of death, but Tracy was there to rescue her.
The next thing, I was at my best friend Tracy's house. I remember entering through her door, literally, and sat at the edge of her bed, the foot of her bed, and she was laying down, and I said, "Tracy, wake up."
While Carrie was having her near-death experience, Tracy was at home, asleep, sharing the same vision.
I had this dream that she came to my house. It was very strange, and it was really real. It was like she was sitting on the end of my bed, and I was telling her that I needed her. She couldn't leave me.
She said, "You can't leave me now."
I just said, "Don't go." Like she was going somewhere.
And then I opened my eyes, and there was still all the hustle and bustle around me.
Carrie regained consciousness and began a full recovery. It was only later that both friends realized they had miraculously met each other on the other side.
months later, after I was already discharged from the hospital, I told her, I said, Tracy, I said, I know I saw you. I said, it was so real. It's like I could touch you.
When we started putting the facts together, it was a little scary.
And the notes were just like parallel matching, kind of spooky. I owe a lot to Tracy in a lot of ways. Her helping me come back or convincing me to come back, the fact that even though I was nearly gone, she was still not going to let me go. Without a doubt, I attribute that to the soul sisterhood that we share.